curious about Eid traditions around the world? Let's explore the top 3 Eid festivities. First up, we have Eid al-Fitr. Known as the festival of breaking the fast, it's celebrated at the end of Ramadan. Families come together for prayer, feasts, and giving to charity. It's a time of joy and gratitude. Next, Eid al-Adha, or the festival of sacrifice. This Eid commemorates Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son. It's marked by special prayers, meals, and the sharing of meat with those in need. It's about faith, sacrifice, and community. Finally, Eid-i-Milad, the celebration of the Prophet Muhammad's birthday. This day is filled with parades, speeches, and communal prayers. People decorate their homes and streets, sharing sweets and stories. It's a time to reflect on his teachings and spread love. So there you have it, folks. 3 unique and beautiful ways Eid is celebrated around the world. Whether it's through fasting, sacrifice, or reflection, these Eids bring people together in harmony and joy. Thanks for watching, and Eid Mubarak. Eid al-Fitr marks the end of Ramadan, a month of fasting and reflection. Families gather for prayers, followed by feasts and celebrations. Traditional foods like dates and sweets are shared. It's also a time for giving to charity, known as Zakat al-Fitr. The joyous atmosphere is filled with gratitude and love. Despite differences, the essence remains the same: gratitude, charity, and togetherness. Thank you for joining us, and Eid Mubarak. Hey everyone, let's explore some cool Eid al-Fitr traditions from around the world. In Turkey, they call it Ramazan Bayrami. People visit family graves, clean their homes, and put on new clothes. Kids get presents and money from older relatives, which makes it extra special. Over in Indonesia, it's Lebaran. Families travel back to their hometowns. They call this mudik. It's like a big family reunion. They make yummy food like ketupat, which is rice in palm leaves, and rendang, a tasty meat stew. And in Egypt, the streets are bright with lights and decorations. Everyone's happy and celebrating. They eat special sweets called kek, kind of like cookies with dates or nuts inside. Each country has its own special way of celebrating, which makes Eid al-Fitr a worldwide party full of happiness, togetherness, and tradition. Thanks for hanging out with me and learning about Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Eid Mubarak. Hey everyone, let's talk about Eid al-Adha. This special holiday remembers when Prophet Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son because God asked him to. It's a time for special prayers, big meals, and sharing meat from an animal sacrifice. This shows how much people care about charity, community, and their faith. In Saudi Arabia, the day starts with a prayer at the mosque. Then, families sacrifice a sheep, goat, or cow. Everyone gets together for a big meal with foods like kabsa, a yummy rice and meat dish. Now let's hop over to Pakistan. Eid al-Adha is a really big deal there. People wear their best clothes, go to prayers, and do the qurbani, which is the animal sacrifice. They share the meat with family, friends, and people who need it. They make special dishes like biryani and nihari. Yum! Next, let's go to Morocco. They start with prayers, then sacrifice a sheep. The meat is split 3 ways: family, friends, and people in need. They eat tasty dishes like michoui, which is roasted lamb, and couscous. Finally, let's visit Nigeria. They call Eid al-Adha Salah. They have big prayer gatherings and sacrifice a ram. The meat is shared, and they eat things like jollof rice and suya, which is spicy meat on a stick. Even though each country celebrates a little differently, Eid al-Adha is all about being kind, helping others, and having faith. Thanks for learning about Eid al-Adha with me. Eid Mubarak. Hey everyone, so we've learned about how people celebrate Eid al-Adha, right? Now, let's see how this awesome holiday makes a difference all around the world. Over in Saudi Arabia, Eid al-Adha happens at the same time as the Hajj pilgrimage. That's when millions of Muslims go to Mecca, a really holy place, to do special things that have been done for hundreds of years. This trip not only makes their faith stronger, but it also makes them feel closer to other Muslims everywhere. In Pakistan, families get together for prayers and big meals. They eat yummy foods like biryani and kebabs. Everyone is super friendly and welcoming, and it shows how important families and neighbors are to each other. Then there's Nigeria, where they call this holiday Ileya. People wear bright, colorful clothes and pray together. It's really cool to see how many different cultures are part of the Muslim community. Everyone is really kind and shares what they have with people who need it. Whether it's Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha, these holidays are super important all over the world. They teach people to be kind, caring, and to stick together, no matter where they come from. Thanks for hanging out with me and learning about Eid traditions. Eid Mubarak, everyone! Let's delve into Eid-e-Milad. This festival commemorates the birth of Prophet Muhammad. It's a time for reflection on his teachings and spreading love. Parades, speeches, and communal prayers are common. Homes and streets are decorated with lights and banners. Sweets and stories are shared among families and friends. Different regions celebrate in unique ways. In South Asia, streets come alive with processions and songs. People gather in mosques for special prayers and sermons. In Turkey, beautiful light displays mark the celebration. Families prepare traditional dishes and treat children. Charity is a key focus, with donations to those in need. Indonesia celebrates with cultural performances and prayers. The day begins with communal prayer, followed by parades. Homes are adorned, and community spirit is strong. In the Middle East, the day is filled with festive activities. People visit shrines and markets, selling special foods. Families come together to honor the Prophet's legacy. Eid-e-Milad is a day of joy, reflection, and unity. It reminds us of the values of compassion, generosity, and love. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Eid celebrations. Eid Mubarak. Hey everyone, today, let's talk about how people celebrate Eid-e-Milad around the world. In India, there are big parades and get-togethers. People listen to stories about the Prophet and read poems about him. There's music everywhere, and houses are decorated really nicely. Pauses. Over in Pakistan, the day starts with special prayers and readings from the Quran. Everyone shares food and sweets. It's a time for families and friends to be together and remember the Prophet's teachings. Pauses. In the United Kingdom, Muslims teach others about Prophet Muhammad's life and what he believed. They have talks, displays, and fun activities for everyone. They share messages of peace and kindness. Pauses. Eid-e-Milad isn't just a party. It's a time to remember important things like being kind, generous, and loving, just like Prophet Muhammad. Wherever you are in the world, this day brings people together. Pauses. Thanks for learning about Eid celebrations with me. Eid Mubarak fades out. So there you have it, folks. A deeper look into the beautiful and diverse ways Eid is celebrated around the world. Whether it's through fasting, sacrifice, or reflection, these Eids bring people together in harmony and joy. But beyond the festivities and traditions, Eid holds a deeper meaning for millions globally. It's a time to reflect on our own lives, to renew our commitments to kindness, generosity, and unity. These celebrations remind us of the power of community and the importance of empathy and understanding. As we learn about these diverse practices, we also recognize the shared values that connect us all. No matter where you are or how you celebrate, Eid is a reminder of the beauty of togetherness and the strength we find in our collective humanity. Thanks for watching, and Eid Mubarak to everyone fades out.